What does it take to make a woman's wedding a dream wedding? We have a straightforward answer: her wedding gown. This applies to the royal women too. Royals are too hard to please when it comes to their wedding gown. They spend a fortune to get their desired wedding gown and team up with the best designers of the world. Therefore, in today's video, we're talking about the 12 most expensive royal wedding gowns in the world. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 12, we've got Princess Marie of Denmark's wedding gown. The gown was designed by Arasha Morelli, a Spanish-Italian fashion house. The gown was sewn by a Danish woman working for the company, and it showcased a blend of international and local craftsmanship. The gown was made from 19th century-inspired Calais lace with floral motifs and French embroidery, giving it a traditional yet elegant appearance. The gown was off-white and lined with ivory rope woven silk taffeta from the Bush silk weave in the Loire Valley, adding a luxurious texture to the ensemble. The upper part of the gown consisted of fine embroidered lace, which added intricate detailing to the dress. The gown featured a 3-meter-long train, a classic element in royal wedding gowns, which flowed elegantly from the bodice. The lace and tulle veil edged with lace complemented the floral motifs of the gown and echoed the diamond flowers in her wedding tiara. Princess Marie wore Princess Dagmar's floral tiara, which was a significant piece of her bridal ensemble herself. She also adorned a pair of diamond earrings from Geneva, adding a touch of sparkle to her look. The wedding took place May 24th, 2008 at 5 p.m. local time, marking a significant event in the Danish royal calendar, and the cost of making that wedding gown was around $10,000. At number 11, we've got Princess Tatiana Blatnik of Greece in Denmark's wedding gown. The wedding gown was worn by Princess Tatiana. It was designed by Venezuelan designer Angel Sanchez, known for his elegant and sophisticated designs. Sanchez crafted a gown that was both timeless and modern for the royal wedding. The dress was made from 131 feet of French Chantilly lace, which is renowned for its delicate and intricate patterns, adding a touch of luxury and tradition to the gown. The gown featured a strapless design with a molded bodice, which provided a structure and flattering silhouette for the bride. The gown extended to the floor and concluded in a sweeping train, adding a dramatic and regal element to the ensemble. The lace detailing throughout the gown contributed to the ethereal and romantic appearance, fitting for a royal wedding. Princess Tatiana's veil was held in place by the antique corsage tiara, a family heirloom loaned to her by her mother-in-law, Queen Anne-Marie. She complemented the tiara with diamond pearl drop earrings, which were chosen to harmonize with their heirloom tiara. The wedding took place August 25th, 2010, marking a significant event in the Greek royal family. The gown was a masterpiece designed by Angel Sanchez, and the cost of making the wedding gown was estimated to be $50,000. Next, we've got Princess Charlene of Monaco's wedding dress. The wedding gown was designed by Giorgio Armani, a renowned Italian fashion designer known for his elegant and sophisticated creations. The gown was an off-white, off-the-shoulders design, which featured a structured bodice and a fitted skirt, creating a classic and regal silhouette. The gown was made from 50 meters of Duchess silk and 80 meters of silk organza, materials that combined to its luxurious and flowing appearance. It was adorned with an intricate pattern of 40,000 Swarovski crystals, 20,000 mother-of-pearl teardrops, and 30,000 stones in gold shades, which shimmered in the light and added a touch of opulence. The gown featured 2 trains, with the main train extending 5 meters, creating a dramatic effect as it trailed behind the bride. Princess Charlene's veil was crafted from 20 meters of silk tulle and took 100 hours to embroider, complementing the gown's intricate details while maintaining a simple elegance. Instead of a traditional tiara, she wore glittering hairpieces fastened to her chic low bun, allowing the gown to remain the focal point. For the religious ceremony, she wore the infinite cascade necklace designed by Naguib Taba, made of 18-karat rose gold set with 1,237 diamonds and 6 pear-shaped white pearls, and the estimated cost of the wedding gown was valued at $70,000. At number 9, we've got Beatrice Borromeo of Monaco's wedding gown. Beatrice, a member of of the Monegasque royal family, married Pierre Casaraghi, the youngest son of Princess Charlene of Monaco, in 2005. Her wedding was notable for the array of exquisite gowns she wore, designed by renowned fashion houses. Beatrice wore a stunning Valentino haute couture gown for the evening. This gown was characterized by its pale pink and gold lace chiffon fabric, which added a touch of elegance and uniqueness to her bridal look. The gown was designed by Valentino's creative directors, Maria Grazia Chiuri and Pier Paolo Persilio, specially for Beatrice, showcasing the intricate craftsmanship and personalized design. The dress featured a floor-length silhouette with bell sleeves, contributing to its ethereal and romantic appearance. Beatrice's choice of designers reflects her personal relationships with both Giorgio Armani and Valentino, indicating a deep appreciation for their craftsmanship and style. The wedding celebrations spanned a civil ceremony at Monaco's Grimaldi Palace and a second wedding at the Bormio Castle in Lake Maggiore, providing a grand backdrop for her array of couture gowns. The wedding remains a memorable event in the world of royal fashion, showcasing the beauty and sophistication of Beatrice's bridal style. And the estimated cost for a wedding gown was valued at $100,000. Next, we've got Princess Sophia of Sweden's wedding gown. The wedding gown was a custom creation by Swedish designer Ida Jasred. The gown was crafted from crepe silk and Italian organza, featuring intricate handmade lace by Jose Maria Ruiz. The dress was designed in 3 tones of white, adding depth and elegance to the overall look. The gown featured a modest V-neck line with scalloped lace edges and long lace sleeves reminiscent of Kate Middleton's wedding dress. The A-line silhouette was flattering, with a slim bodice and an empire waist, complemented by a cathedral-length train that was both hand-cut and hand-stitched. Princess Sophia complemented her bridal look with a thin tulle veil adorned with appliques of sheer lace cotton. She wore a diamond and emerald tiara, a gift from King Carl XVI Gustaf and Queen Sylvia of Sweden, now known as Princess Sophia's tiara. Her jewelry included teardrop diamond earrings, and she carried a bouquet of cream peach and coral garden roses with a traditional sprig of myrtle. The wedding took place June 13th, 2015 at 16:30, that's 4:30 p.m. in the Royal Chapel of Stockholm Palace. It was a grand event, marking the 7th royal wedding held in Slotskirken. Ceremony was conducted by the Right Reverend Lars Goran Lonnermark and the Reverend Michael Bjorkhagen, and the estimated cost of the wedding gown was $120,000. At number 7, we've got Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden's wedding gown. Her wedding gown was a masterpiece of Swedish design, combining traditional elements with modern elegance. The wedding gown was designed by Swedish designer R. Engsteden. It was crafted from cream-colored Duchess silk satin, a luxurious fabric that added a regal touch to the ensemble. The gown featured an off-the-shoulder neckline with rounded collar and short sleeves, creating a classic and elegant silhouette. The back of the dress had a V-shaped opening, and it was fastened with silk-covered buttons. The waist was accentuated with a cummerbund-style sash, adding definition to the gown's structure. The skirt included a manageable short train for the reception, with a detachable 16-foot-long train that was used for the ceremony, providing a dramatic effect. Princess Victoria wore the traditional Swedish bridal veil, first worn by Queen Sophia in 1932, adding a historical element to her attire. She also donned the cameo tiara, a piece of rich history, originally belonging to Napoleon's first wife, Empress Josephine. The tiara, made of gold and pearls, was complemented by matching earrings and a bracelet from the cameo parure. Her bouquet consisted of various white flowers, enhancing the bridal look, and the estimated cost of making the wedding gown was valued at $130,000. Next, we've got Princess Meline of Sweden's wedding gown. Her wedding gown was a bespoke creation by the renowned Italian designer Valentino Garavani. Valentino was personally involved in the project of the design, bringing several sketches for the princess to choose from, and the dress was crafted in the Valentino Atelier in Paris. Valentino described working with Princess Meline as delightful and experience, noting her modern and enthusiastic personality. The gown was a stunning white lace creation featuring a wide neck, a tight waist, and a voluminous skirt. It was made from pleated silk organza and adorned with applique ivory chantilly lace. The dress had a low back and short sleeves, leaving the shoulders bare, and it ended in a dramatic 4-meter-long train. The gown's waistline was pleated, and the silk opened into narrow vertical folds, adding to its romantic and traditional appearance. dresses. Princess Madeline's ensemble included a 5-meter-long veil made of silk organza, edged with tulle and scattered with point d'esprit dots and small Chantilly lace orange blossoms. She wore a tiara adorned with fresh orange blossoms, a gift from the king and queen which added a personal touch to her bridal look. Valentino also designed her shoes, which were made of ivory organdy with woven point d'esprit dots. The cost of the wedding gown was $150,000. At number 5, we've got Crown Princess Marie-Chantal Miller of Greece's wedding gown. Her wedding gown was a cultural creation by the esteemed designer Valentino Garavani. The gown was a significant project, requiring the expertise of 25 seamstresses who worked for 4 months to complete it. The dress was crafted in Valentino's Roman ateliers. The gown was made of luxurious ivory silk and featured a high neckline, long lace sleeves, and a fitted bodice. The skirt was adorned with floral appliques and was encrusted with white pearls, creating a garden of flowers against a delicate lattice background. The bottom of the skirt was further embellished with silk roses and a medallion motif. The gown also featured a dramatic train measuring approximately 4.5 meters or 14 to 15 feet, which added to its grandeur. The train was crafted from Chantilly lace and embroidered with motifs of flowers and butterflies, with a scalloped edge that framed both the bride's face and the train of the gown. Marie-Chantal's bridal ensemble was completed with a cathedral-length Chantilly lace veil, which extended beyond the length of the dress. The veil was anchored by the antique corsage tiara, diamond and pearl encrusted heirloom borrowed from her mother-in-law, Queen Anne Marie of Grace, and the gown was reported to cost around $225,000 at the time of its creation. Next, we've got Princess Eugene of York's wedding gown. Her wedding gown was designed by Peter Pilato and Christopher DeVos, co-founders of the British-based label Peter Pilato. The choice of designers was unexpected, as they are not traditionally known for bridal wear, which added a unique touch to the royal wedding. The gown was crafted from custom jacquard weave of silk, cotton, and viscose blend, featuring a wide neck V-shaped with folded shoulders and a low back that draped into a flowing full-length train. This design choice was significant, as Princess Eugene specifically requested an open back dress to reveal her scar from scoliosis surgery, symbolizing her personal journey and strength. The fabric of the gown was intricately woven with symbols meaningful to Princess Eugene and Jack Brooksbank, including the Scottish thistle, an Irish shamrock, the York rose, and ivy, representing various personal and familial connections. Princess Eugene completed her bridal look with the Greville Emerald Kokoschvik tiara, which was lent to her by the late Queen Elizabeth II. This tiara features a striking center emerald and was significant in a piece of royal jewelry. Notably, Princess Eugene chose not to wear a veil, which was an unconventional choice for a royal bride. Her shoes were custom made in satin peep toes by Charlotte Olympia, adding a modern touch to the traditional ensemble, and the estimated cost of her gown was $260,000. At number 3, we've got Meghan, Duchess of Sussex wedding gown. Her wedding gown was designed by Claire Keller, who was the first female artistic director of the French fashion house Givenchy at the time of the wedding. The design process was highly collaborative, with Meghan Markle expressing a desire for both a female British designer to create her gown. Keller worked closely with Meghan to bring her vision to life, focusing on simplicity and elegance. The gown was crafted from double-bonded silk caddy, which provided a smooth and structured look. It featured a boat neckline and 3/4 length sleeves, which contributed to its timeless and minimal elegance. The dress also had a sculpted waist and an undershirt made of triple silk organza, which added volume and structure, creating a flattering silhouette. Meghan's veil was a significant element of her bridal ensemble. It was made of silk tulle and measured 16.5 feet long. The veil was hand-embroidered with flowers representing the 53 countries of the Commonwealth, a detail that took approximately 3,900 to 4,000 hours to complete. The veil was secured with the Queen Mary diamond bandeau tiara loaned by the late Queen Elizabeth II. The gown also had a piece of blue fabric sewn into it, which came from the dress Meghan wore on her first date with Prince Harry. The gown was estimated to cost around $265,000. Next, we've got Princess Kate of Wales' wedding gown. The wedding gown was designed by Sarah Burton, the creative director of Alexander McQueen. The collaboration was kept a secret, with Burton initially denying her involvement to maintain confidentiality. Kate Middleton worked closely with Burton on the design, choosing the British fashion house for its craftsmanship and respect for traditional workmanship. The gown was a fitted white V-neck dress with long sleeves and a lace overlay inspired by Victorian corsetry. It featured a narrow waist, slightly padded lower portion, and a full skirt designed to resemble an opening flower. The bodice, skirt, and underskirt were crafted from English and French Chantilly lace with hand-cut floral appliques using Carrick Macross lace-making technique. The back of the dress was adorned with 58 gazar and organza-covered buttons, fastened by rouleau loops. Kate's veil was made of ivory silk tulle measuring 16.5 feet long and was hand-embroidered with motifs representing the United Kingdom's 4 countries: the rose, thistle, daffodil, and shamrock. She wore the Queen's Cartier halo tiara, loaned by late Queen Elizabeth II, and her something blue was a blue ribbon sewn into the interior of the dress. The lace applique on the gown was handmade by the Royal School of Needlework, and the design included floral motifs that paid tribute to the United Kingdom, and the estimated cost was $434,000. And at number 1, we've got Queen Letizia of Spain's wedding gown. Her wedding gown was designed by the renowned Spanish sculptor Manuel Pertegas. Pertegas was chosen for his exceptional craftsmanship and the reputation in the fashion industry, making him a fitting choice for such a significant royal event. The gown was crafted from off-white silk and featured a high-standing collar, long sleeves, and deep V-neck. It was adorned with a 4.5-meter circular train, which was embroidered with real gold. The embroidery depicted heraldic motifs, including the fleur-de-lis and ears of wheat, as well as details from Prince Auster's crest. Queen Letizia's veil was a gift from Prince Philippe, made of ivory silk tulle and hand-embroidered with floral designs as well. It measured 3 meters long and 2 meters wide. She wore the Prussian diamond tiara loaned by her in-laws, and it paired with diamond drop earrings, also from her mother-in-law. Additionally, she carried an antique fan from the family collection. The gown's intricate gold embroidery was a standout feature, symbolizing royal heritage and adding to the gown's opulence. The collaboration with Manuel Pertegas resulted in a gown that was both regal and reflective of Letizia's personal style. The use of real gold in the embroidery contributed to the gown's high cost, making it the most expensive royal gown ever known, valued at approximately $8 million. And with this, we wrap this video. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you find our channel interesting, then subscribe to it. Thank you. See you in the next video.